Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a few days. I think it's been four, maybe 3 or 4 days. I think today's actually fifth day because it's like 6 a.m. right now. Speaking of 6 a.m., I've been up for like about 26 hours straight. I did take a nap yesterday at like 2 p.m. for like an hour and a half, but that was about it. And then I was gonna go to sleep like a regular person at like it was like midnight when I got home actually. So and then I woke up at 1, and I just couldn't. It's not that I couldn't sleep. I just fucking I didn't do anything with my store that day, my drop shipping store, and I didn't do much with APS. So I just felt super unaccomplished. So I've been fucking grinding since 1 a.m. So I've been up for 26 hours, but in today I've been up for about 6 hours now. But the point of this video is we're gonna talk about our new topic. I know um we talked about habits and goal creating and goal setting and how that helps you. And then we talked about making consistency key, which combines that and boosts you forward for success. Now, today we're going to be talking about taking action, which is a very, very common thing a lot of people hear and then just forget about. So we're going to kind of dive into that a little bit. I made another beautiful diagram. You can call it a diagram if you want. It's just a piece of paper with a line cut in half. Um, so let's get into that. So I do want to quickly update you guys with the drop shipping. It is taking a little bit longer than expected, which I kind of felt was gonna happen because it was seeming a little too easy. Well, not too easy. It's just I was knocking out, 3, 4, 5 hours worth of work, and I was doing so much. So I thought if I just kept going on that path, which I have been going on, but things came in the way, like things having to be manufactured, shipped, and all that shit, which I thought I was thinking about. I guess overlooked it a little bit too much. But I've been doing everything on my end as fast as possible with the designs, with the website, the logos, with the domain, however you search up ormstyle.com. Like, I'm the only one who has that in the world, so you have to pay for that. But I set that up. I set everything up. We set up a couple of social media things, and we're trying to get things running. Um, but I worked on creating the new design for about 2 hours just now. That was like insane because I never used that app before, so there's a lot of new things I had to learn. But other than that, everything's been great, um, business wise. So we've been moving pretty fast, except production and the shipping and all that stuff's gonna take a little bit longer. So we're probably not gonna be ready till next month for sure. Next month, it might be even later than that, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep working on the website. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep posting on the Instagram and things like that because I will. It's just things might be taking a little bit longer than expected, and that's fine because that's what happens in business. But you can't give up. You can't stop. You just got to keep going and work for the best. Why does my hair look like why does my hair look crazy dumb right now? Whatever. I don't care. I haven't slept. So anyway, today's video is about taking action and not taking action, the side effects of that, and what I can't get over this. Wow, wow, wow. We're not gonna pay attention to that. The side effects of not taking action and side effects of taking action, how that helps you boost you forward, how that holds you back, and what the differences are. So let's start off right away. All right, taking action. The first thing I have here is start as soon as possible, or start ASAP. All right, so this is a very common thing people hear. This is a very common thing people learn about audiobooks or books, podcasts, whatever the hell people listen to keep themselves motivated. This is always mentioned, or YouTube videos. This is always mentioned in any like mental health, I wouldn't say mental health, but I would say any like what's it called, like motivational video or something. It's always take action, do it now, start now. And that's true. You gotta just do it. Right? Um so it's not just about business. It can be about, I mean, this whole channel is usually it is supposed to be about business, but in your personal life too, or your fitness life. Like, if you people always say, "Oh, I want to start doing this. I'm gonna start cutting. I'm gonna start the grind next week or tomorrow or tomorrow or tomorrow," and tomorrow never fucking comes. So you start today. Even if you have a bag of chips in your hand and you're just eating the damn chips, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm fat. I don't even want to be fat anymore." There's nothing wrong with fat people at all. I'm just, all right. Let's just say you're eating a bag of chips, regardless of how you look, bro. And you're like, okay, I kind of want to change my eating habits. I kind of want to change this and that. You don't have to wait till tomorrow just because you already ate the bag of chips. You can just stop and start right there. and drink a glass of water and then start. You don't have to wait till tomorrow, because you know what? Tomorrow's probably not ever going to come in that sense. All right. So start as soon as possible, especially with business ideas, especially with things like what I said, the physical goals and things like that, especially habits. Just write things down, form ideas, form this and that. Don't just form ideas and write things down, but do that because that's going to help you. But do something that you know you can continue the next day. Don't do something or say something where you can start the next day. Don't make whatever a list of 3 goals. Actually, that's good. Make a list of goals and habits you want to accomplish and start putting them to work that day. Don't wait till the next day to do it. Okay. And I kind of want to use a quick example with the dropshipping business. Me and my partner were just chilling and we were thinking what to do. And we're like, all right, fuck it, let's just do dropshipping because, yes, it's whatever, saturated, but every single person who has a good product makes it. It doesn't matter. Every single person who has a good product makes it. I wouldn't say every single person because most people end up quitting even if they have a good product. But if you don't quit and you have a good product, it's very hard not to make it. All you have to do is run ads, find connections, network, and put that together and just get that out there. But we were just writing down. He's like, "Oh yeah," we were just writing down ideas, and we were like, "Oh yeah, let's do dropshipping. Let's do blah blah." I'm like, all right, dropshipping. That's it. Let's go. Because I knew it was gonna be a good idea, and I knew it was a good idea because I've been thinking about this for weeks. So I already knew in my head. So I just brought it up, and then I'm like, bro, let's just start today. Fuck it, let's start right now. So we went on, made a website, looked up a thing, made our account, blah blah, and boom, we had already had a foundation set for that day. Now the next day, I worked for ever since that day. I've worked no less than 1 hour every single day on this thing, and 1 hour is like the bare minimum. Most days I do about between 2 and 4 hours of work on this. All right, regardless if I have school, if I have the gym, doesn't matter. I always put in work. But it all happened. This all happened. I'm here right now, where I am business wise, because I started that day because I took action. All right. Now, another thing is you choose solo or choose team. This isn't a fucking video game, but it sounds like it. I just wrote 3 words because I was lazy. But not actually lazy because I wanted to start this video as soon as possible. Anyway, all right, choose solo. So are you going to do it by yourself? You have to figure out if you're going to do it by yourself or you're going to do it with the team. Because what you don't want to do, the biggest mistake, not the biggest mistake, but one of the biggest mistakes you can make is decide to do something, decide to start a business, create your own things, put a bunch of money in, put a bunch of time and effort in, even purchase assets or things that can help boost the company or things like that. And then you decide to grab someone, bring them to your team, or someone says, "Oh, that's a great idea," or "That's a great idea, that's a great business. Can I join you?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure." And if you're gonna do that, I would at least don't let them do it for free, right? Definitely don't let them do it for free. But also, I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you like actually need help. Now, by solo, I mean you own the business solo. I wouldn't suggest going after 2 or 3 weeks or even a month to find another owner to help you. No, you can have them as an employee. That's different. That's fine. But to have them as an owner or like a founder or something probably isn't a good idea. So what you want to do is you want to choose and take action as soon as possible. So choose if it's going to be you and someone else or if it's going to be you by yourself. The thing is, if it's you and yourself, later down the road, if it doesn't work out for that person, then it's bye-bye. Then it's gone. Okay? You can, whatever, you can buy them out. You can have a contract. You can have a whatever it is. But if you start with someone, it's always easier for them to be gone than to start by, if depends on the business. But I'm thinking of just dropshipping right now. But if I'm thinking of dropshipping in this case, but if you start with yourself and you do all the work I've been doing, because that's what I'm thinking about, I probably worked about 20 hours in this entire thing, which is a lot in the past, I don't know, like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So probably more than 20 hours. And I put a lot of money into this. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of money, but I put a decent amount of money into this already. And it would not be fair to myself to grab someone who thinks they're interested, who thinks they want to do this, and now make them a part of my team for free, at least. That'd be really stupid. Okay. So you have to choose if you want to be a team with a team at first, or if you want to be solo. Okay. So make your choices. All right. And then funding and input. All right. So funding and input is a little bit vague, but funding, not only do I mean funding as in money, but funding as in, like I said, these are there's a reason it's 3 on the list, because you should have your idea. If you're solo, then you have to just fund yourself financially with your own ideas, with your own money, with your own this, with your own that. Okay, but if you have a team, you guys fund your own ideas together. You guys put your ideas together. You put your money together. You put your time together in different areas, right? So that's funding. Input, same thing. They're basically the same thing. Okay, so what have you done by taking action? By taking action, you've already started. as soon as possible. You don't have to make a big purchase. You don't have to build the whole thing in one day, but do something that you know you will continue tomorrow instead of saying, I'm going to start tomorrow. Okay. So get that first step on the ground, get in there, and get to work. Okay. Second thing about taking action, you already know if you want to do it by yourself or if you want to do it with a team. Okay. Or a couple people or a other person. So you already started. You already know if you want to be with a group or by yourself. And funding, you already know if you're going to be able to do it, fund yourself, you're going to be able to need someone to fund you or an investor, or if you're going to, like I said, with number two, you're going to find with yourself or with other people. And if you're with other people, like I said before, you can group with them and do something with them, you know? So there's the three things you automatically get from starting today, starting now, as soon as possible. Okay, it doesn't matter if you start on your phone, it doesn't matter if you start with a fucking notebook, but make sure it's something that you continue the next day. Don't just write down a list of things and ideas and then not go anywhere with it. Okay, start a list of ideas, yeah, but go on your phone or go on your computer or go on your iPad or whatever the hell you have. Or if it's not online, go out in person and do something. Go door to door. Go look at things you want to buy. Look at assets you want to buy that are affordable that you think can get you started. Okay, don't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I think I want to do it. I'm gonna start, and then wait till the next day to start. You know. Now, waiting longer. This is going to be the easiest, fastest part of the video. What does it say? Oh, it says do nothing. Okay, great. Nice and easy. Perfect. Lazy, nothing to do, you're not making any money, no accomplishing, you're not putting your brain to work, you're not reading any books, you're not writing anything down, you're not thinking of being with other business partners, how you're going to use your money, how you're going to use your time. You're just doing nothing. That's what you're doing. You can maybe be going chilling, you may be whatever, going to a party, messing around, whatever it is that means you're doing nothing is what the effect of waiting longer is, or procrastinating, right? Which is actually number two on the list, procrastinating. So number one, you're doing nothing because you haven't started, you haven't done anything, you haven't written anything down, you haven't started the process, and you definitely haven't taken any steps forward, right? Your feet aren't even on the ground, they're just dangling there. Procrastinating. So the easiest, most common thing is, especially with me, before I had started this dropshipping thing, before I kind of was like full on with APS, it was always super easy to procrastinate because you would think of ideas, you would look up ideas, and you look on YouTube, you look on whatever, and like, oh, that's a great business, I'm gonna look into that, I'm gonna look it up on the internet, whatever, and then you never end up going anywhere with it. It may be a great idea, it could have been a great idea, and if you would have started that a week ago, a month ago, or 2 months ago, it would have been amazing. But you know what? You didn't, so now you're nowhere, which is what number one. You're doing nothing. Number two, you procrastinated. Okay. Number three is wasting time. This is probably what gets me out of bed. This is probably what makes me. No, this is what gets me out of bed. This is what makes me want to do everything as fast as possible, as soon as possible, and it's wasting time. Okay, that's number three. But really, it's included in the first one because if you're doing nothing, you're wasting time because you haven't done anything. If it's number two, which is procrastinating, which means you haven't done anything, and you're pushing an idea further and just waiting, which is even worse. So procrastinating is literally the same thing, if not the definition of wasting time, or wasting time is the definition of procrastinating. Same thing, but wasting time bothers me so much. It's very, very annoying because it's like it's like literally you're losing time in your life. You'll never get that time back. The time that you sit here and watch YouTube videos and play video games, watch Netflix, whatever the fuck you're doing, you're wasting time. And those are minutes, those are seconds, minutes, and hours you're never ever gonna get back. And even days. People spend days literally doing straight nothing. It doesn't matter if you're on vacation, it doesn't matter if you're on a break, it doesn't matter whatever you're on. If you have a goal to do something and this is the day you dedicate to doing something and you do nothing, you're wasting, not only you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your talents and your goals and everything you've ever created and everything you've ever done to be positive, you're wasting it by doing nothing and wasting time because you'll never ever get that time back ever again. Okay. Now there's a difference, like I said, I mentioned vacation, but that's different. If you're on vacation, but you know that you can do a little bit of computer work, you know that you wanted to do a little bit of computer work, then you're wasting time. And if it's not helping you, it's pushing you back. Okay, you don't just stay in the same place. The same thing is pushing you back because it means everyone else is moving past you. Okay, and whatever part of business, life, motivation, whatever it is, that means you're behind. Okay, now there's a difference between wasting time and taking time off or relaxing. So if I work, it doesn't have to be 7 out of the 7 days of the week, but if I work all the days I planned for the week. Whereas this? Where's the freaking previous page to this, bro? I knew this was gonna come in handy. Boom. If I was consistent, let's incorporate this. If I was consistent, right, for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, then I know that I can take Saturday off or Friday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I could consistently do that work on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I know I can give myself a break on Saturday. And I'm choosing not to do work, not because I'm lazy, not because I don't want to do it, which I probably will end up will. I'll probably be texting the manufacturer, I probably will looking at the website, whatever. But I'm probably not going to be spending that much time on it because I know today is the day I can relax. Today is the day I can, um, recuperate, get back, rest more because I'm going to the gym. Whatever it is, if there's a day you have set to relax or recover, that's different. But if you have a free day where you have all this energy, you have all this time, and you're wasting time, that's probably the worst thing in business and personal life and whatever it is that you're doing is probably the worst thing. Same thing as procrastinating, right? You're not being consistent, you're not doing any of that. So today was a medium length video. I wouldn't say it was very short, but I also wouldn't say it's very long. I was trying to get as much content out as you guys as possible, and I know I keep saying that and waiting 3 or 4 days, but I'm trying to be consistent. At least I'm trying to be consistent because the first video was made. Well, the length between the first video and the second video was 3 days. The length between the second video and today is between 3 and 4 days. So I'm trying to keep it in between there for now. And once I slow down a little bit with this dropshipping thing, I'll have more time to do a video every other day or a video every other 2 days, whatever it is. But right now I'm just trying to stay on track to keeping it once every 3 days or once every 4 days. Just kind of like here, and here, rather than here. Because I'm gonna be realistic. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a bunch of videos 1, 2, 3 days in a row and then take a 5-day break and then go again. I'm just trying to keep it consistent, right? So yeah, I have a lot of. I mean, I do also run another business. This isn't the only thing I do. I don't just make YouTube videos and work in my dropshipping store. I go to school. I do all that shit. I mean, a lot of you guys know me, so you guys already know. But that's it for today. I'm really, really excited about that dropshipping thing just because I know it's going to be great. I know it's going to go well. And everything's coming together. So that's all that matters. I know it's going to take probably another month or even a couple weeks to another month or maybe 2 if like delays, if I come out with an extra design, an extra product, then maybe. But I doubt it because I want to keep it between 1 and 5 products just for right now. And then I'll release it and then we'll keep it like I kind of said at the beginning of the video. So without being said, whatever the fuck I was about to say, that's it for today. Pretty chill video. Take action, bro. Take action. Don't wait till the next day. Just do what you have to do. Or do what you want to do and do it as fast as possible. Okay? Because if I would have never started that dropshipping thing, I probably wouldn't be in this video right now. I probably wouldn't have this account at all. Because all this stuff was created because of that. Because I was motivated to do more. And because I took action that one day after school when I was tired, now I'm here. So take action. Just get to it.